Hey, happy countdown to live challenge workshop. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Hopefully there's not a lot of sound with this one. I don't hear any, but there sure are a lot of fun butterflies flying around. I was feeling like I needed a theme or what are they called, frame or something fun for the video today. Today is day 5 or number 5 of my top 20 business lessons learned as I count down to the live challenge workshop, which is on Monday. It's going to be on Monday already, starting a 5-day free challenge to teach you how to overcome any challenge or any obstacle in your life, or to use challenges to get more business, attract the business that you want, attract the people that you want. And now more than ever, people are looking for other ways to attract business and attract people to them. And we are going to cover how all this chaos in the world is impacting us and how we can take it and turn it around and flip the switch and make it work for us instead of against us. No matter how overwhelmed you might be feeling right now, I guarantee that after this 5-day challenge, you will have positive steps. You will know what to do next to move your life in the direction that you want to move it. That's a bold statement, but I know for sure that it's true because I've helped tens of thousands of people to do just that same thing, and so can you. So what is our top 20? We're on number 5 as I count down from 20 to 1, not in any order. I just brainstormed this list as I was leading up to the challenge. I knew I wanted to do something just to engage people and to share some of the lessons that I've learned. I have been in like 27 different businesses and industries in my 47 years of business ownership. I know it's a really long time. Just had a big birthday last week, so I'm old, and that's okay because it means I've experienced a lot of stuff that I can help you to not have to experience, right? And if I can just save one person from making a mistake that I made, then I feel like that sharing these lessons is worthwhile. So today, number 5, again, not in any significant order or priority order. I'd have to think long and hard if I was to prioritize what is the biggest lesson that I've ever learned, and then the next and the next and the next, and even 10, much less 20. But today is all about forgiveness. Now, I didn't always understand or know about forgiveness, right? I was raised a good Catholic girl, and we were always heard and talked about and listened to sermons and things and mass about forgiveness. But do you think to a kid that what went in one ear and out the other? But over my lifetime, I've had a lot of good things that have happened to me, but I've had some really, really bad things that have happened to me. And I've had people break my heart and let me down. We've all had people break our hearts and let us down. And sometimes I would feel really angry, and I wanted to get even with those people, and I wanted to have revenge. And I realized that those feelings weren't helping me, and through a lot of bad experiences, not bad experiences, but just experiences of how something would happen and it would eat away at me for a long time, and I would maybe see the person that had caused, and I had felt caused that hurt in me, and they were just going about their merry way or going about their life. And I realized that my feeling bad and not forgiving them wasn't hurting them at all, right? It was hurting me. And when I finally realized that, I could let go of the hurt that I had with that person or that situation, and I could say, okay, I get it. Yep, you're still an a-hole, but the fact that I'm not forgiving you for your heinous behavior, it isn't hurting you at all. You're just still being yourself. It is hurting me though, so I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to forgive you for me. I'm not going to forgive you for you and for your bad behavior, but I'm going to forgive it and the role I played in it, because if I think of examples, the biggest and the hardest person to forgive is always ourselves. My biggest lesson learned in that recently was with my divorce. My husband was a shit, and he's an awesome human being, but he was not a good husband for me. I'm sure he's a good partner for his girlfriend, but he was not for me. And that's because we have a lot of common core values, but we also disagree about some things and beliefs and the way things are. Like, our core beliefs were different, even though our core values were the same. And I learned that that can cause a lot of pain in a relationship. And as we got divorced, I grew up believing that I would never be divorced. So when we got divorced, I wasn't so mad at him for the things that he had done in the relationship, which were kind of unforgivable, but I was more mad, and I wasn't forgiving myself. And I forgave him long before I ever forgave myself for beating myself up for my marriage failing, right? And that's the real time when I learned the big lesson that forgiveness wasn't about forgiving the other person. It was about forgiving for my own sake, for my own healing, for my own mental, physical, and spiritual health and emotional health, so that I could move on to better and different things in my life. So forgiveness is not for the other person, no matter what they've done to you, no matter how bad, no matter how heinous. And I mean, I've had people do some freaking unbelievable crap to me in my lifetime. Not abuse, like, you know, not physical abuse or anything, but definitely mental abuse. And forgiving them isn't about saying what they did was okay, because it's never going to be okay. But I can't change the past any more than you can change the past. And I think one of the best gifts we can give ourselves is to forgive everything from the past, right? Anything that's ever happened, anything that we've ever said or done wrong, at some point we need to just let it go and forgive ourselves for it and do better. Now, we're not going to forgive ourselves and then do it again. We're going to forgive ourselves and move forward so that we can do better and be better as we grow and age and mature and do things. So, number 5, biggest lesson I've learned is that forgiveness is key, and forgiveness is for me. It's not for the other person or the situation. You know, I can think of times when I got fired that I shouldn't have been fired because my boss was a total knob. I hurt for like over a year over that, probably, you know, for years, and I'm sure that that event negatively impacted me until I looked at the situation from a different perspective and I said, hey, I just have to forgive this and get over it and move on with my life. So forgiveness is for you. Live challenge workshop starts Monday. Woo! I am super excited about it, especially now because there's so many people that are looking for something. They're looking for solutions. They're home with the kids. I will make sure it's kid friendly. I'm gonna have a 4-year-old probably in the background listening, so I will try not to use any bad words, which I don't swear very often, let's be honest. Once in a while I curse and use the some naughty language, as my mother would say. I have a potty mouth once in a while, but for the most part, I don't. I think the older I get, the less I need to be that overreactive and sweary. So I will keep it kid friendly, but I'm excited because people are looking for a solution, and I have found that over my decades, and I'm talking lots of decades of life and business experience, one thing stands out that has helped me to make faster progress in any and every area of my life than anything else, and that is using challenges. Now, I started using challenges on myself long before I ever taught them and shared them with other people. And then I realized it was really fun and even more effective if I had other people going through challenges with me. And so I want to teach you how you can use that and how you can do that to get any result in that you want in your life. Not results you don't want. You can probably use it to get things you don't want. But I say let's use it to get things we do want. To get any result you want in days instead of weeks and months and years. And right now, a lot of us are looking for quick results in a very short, compressed period of time. And this is the way to get that. So join me on Monday and learn how to do that. Also, be in the running. If you participate every day doing the action item, I'm a big, and if you've been listening to these, you know that I say, hey, you got to do one thing a day to move you toward what you want. So of course, every day of the 5 days, there's going to be an action item. And if you participate in the action item, you can win cool prizes. And there's also going to be a 10-day scavenger hunt. So each day for 10 days, if you join the Drive Challenge group, and I will put the link in the comments, you can get all the clues and enter by midnight Eastern time, April 1st. All the winning entries, I'm going to do a drawing for a $25,000 value grand prize. And right now, I guarantee that that grand prize would be a benefit to absolutely anyone on the planet. I don't care who you are. It would really be something that would really benefit your life, especially over the next 12 months of we're going to have all of this craziness and what's going on right now in our world. It's impacting us sometimes in a harsh and immediate way, but the ramifications of what's going on, they're gonna go through our economy and our emotions and our environment for months to come. I mean, you don't shut down an entire world and country and think that it's not going to have longer term impact than just a short term 2-week period. It's gonna be a lot of chaos, and You want to be prepared and know how to handle that chaos, and this will help you do that. So get involved, get signed up for the challenge. Monday through Friday, it will be, I'm going to go live at noon Eastern, which is 11 a.m. my time in Central, and figure out for your own time zone. I'm not actually very good at figuring out different time zones. Ask people who I've interviewed. The major faux pas I've had in interviewing people for my podcast ever is I messed up the time zone. I have only done each time zone once, but I don't commit them to memory. I use a scheduler to remind me of the different time zones. And I schedule everything and set everything in my own time zone so that I don't screw it up. Anyway, if I can help you anyway, if you have any questions about the challenge, ask in the comments below. If you have any questions about what's going on, and if you just don't feel like you have anybody to ask in the comments below. And if I don't know the answer, I will find somebody that can help you out. Go out, make it a fantastic day, and I will be with you tomorrow for number 4, or the 4th item in our top 20 business and life lessons learned in, a very long and varied career in a lot of different industries. All right, have a great day, and I will be with you tomorrow. Bye.